Good morning, Myra and Camille and Michelle and Sandy. Well, Sandy was first. And good morning, Myra and
Oh my
Camille
goodness.
and
Wait a minute.
Michelle
I'm doing that.
and Sandy. Well, Sandy thought it was me.
No, it was me.
All right. And Little Thunder, of course, is Joss. So good morning or supposed to be good night to some of you over there, down under. Oh, so Sandy, I didn't even get to celebrate your 3-year mark.
That's all right.
My daughter. I put my daughter before you. I'm sorry.
Well, you better. What can I say?
And look, it's cold and dreary here.
Oh, yeah?
So yes, so I broke out what they pick at about the acid wash 80s look.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't throw none of the. Good morning, Beth. You don't throw none of that out because it comes back.
That's true.
So, yes.
That's true. Well, good morning.
Oh, look at there.
Hello.
Gonna photobomb.
You decided to get up?
You guys, this morning, Denise called me and I said, well, first I told everybody, okay, I set it up, but I'm going back to bed. And then Denise FaceTimed me and I said, Denise, let me close my eyes for 30 minutes. Oh, so their weather's bad too. Oh my God!
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, how did I end up with this?
Gotcha.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You guys had me speechless. What the heck?
That doesn't happen very often.
And look at that good looking thing right here. Look at
Oh, I
that.
love that hat.
Oh my goodness, you guys. He wore his glitter hat.
The herpy hat.
I know. I am so speechless. I am so proud that he wore the hat and didn't go to work today so he could be on here with me.
Absolutely. That's exactly why.
Oh, and Tommy, your hat kind of looks like mine. Let me see. You guys, this is a total shock this morning.
Wait, I forgot. Look at this. I forgot.
That's his pimp hat.
That's. Here we go. That's
Okay, well,
He's pimping Des out.
all right. Let me see, Tommy. Let me find the little switch.
Hi, Sandy.
There you go.
I call this one Super Dave.
See, Dwayne, I thought about wearing this one for night fishing.
Yeah. Okay.
To see me.
A boat beacon.
So you guys know that Little Thunder's Jocelyn.
Oh.
Because Dwayne gave Sonia the name of Thunder Down Under. So that is her daughter, Jocelyn. So Little Thunder.
Hey, Joss, how are you? Hanging in there. Looks like she's out of power.
They're having some serious storms.
Dang.
Real serious.
That's crazy.
And her dad, Sonia's dad, came in the chat yesterday. And both of them were like, she was like, Granddad, why aren't you in bed? And he was like, she said, go to bed. He said, you go to bed. It was 3:00 for both of them.
Yeah, 3 a.m. over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we crashed the party, so.
Oh, yes, Andy. Where's your hat?
Yeah, what the hell, Sandy?
Dwayne's gonna make me shake the swear jar.
Darn it. I gotta work on that. says Sandy's.
I like that ringtone.
I do too.
What, the X-Files or something?
No, it's Michael Myers.
Halloween.
Oh. Sounded like the X-Files thing to me.
Oh my
like
gosh. Well, you're talking about the X-Files. You're going to tell people out there how old you are. But heck, Halloween tells how old we are too.
Well, there's a new one that just came out, isn't there?
Yeah.
Me and Casey watched that one. We did
Was it
that
good?
Yes, we did that on movie day. It's real good.
I've never seen them. Not my thing.
They're good. They're good. Hey,
He's my favorite. He's my favorite mass murderer.
yeah, and Jamie Lee Curtis has actually got longer hair in it. She doesn't have that really, and she's got some meat on the bones.
See, that's what I was wondering if she was in this one or not. Yeah,
Monique said the X-Files, Halloween, what's the difference?
There we go.
There it is.
Oh, there you go.
Got a hat on now.
Look. Yeah, we're doing the purple thing then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Well, you honor me wearing the gold glitter hat that I gave.
Well, I've got your picture right there.
That needs to be redone. I should have took a picture. His alien on the motorcycle, he really pushed me to the limits, you guys.
Yeah,
And then I threw it together. Motorcycle,
There we go.
alien with the mohawk and the mothership.
See?
That's Dwayne all day right there.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
got it
what
all. You got it all.
He threw it at me, never have done a motorcycle, really stressed me out. And it took me from December until right before he come here, like 2 days before he got here to finish it. So,
Right, only because you knew I was coming.
yes, it probably would have took me a little bit longer. I probably would have.
You know what's really cool about this whole thing right here? I have met in person every single person on this panel.
That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we got one from Utah, one from Alabama, and then those knuckleheads are from Wisconsin. So
those of you that are not in the United States, yes, this is just proof that we're all nuts over here.
oh yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
without a doubt.
There's Vicky Porter on Facebook. Girl, why are you on Facebook? Yes, you guys. That must be why Dwayne was sending me things this morning, because he was like, "You're not going to go to sleep this morning. I just feel it in my bones. You're wanting to go to sleep and not get out of bed." Oh, well.
You know, I got up to go to work and then decided not to, so I figured I'll just send crazy memes to you. And then when I got a hold of Tommy and we're like, "Hey, let's crash that party."
Right.
I'm telling you, it took me by surprise.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
Very good surprise this morning. Yeah, I was still sitting here putting on my makeup, my eyelashes, and kind of half asleep. And I looked at the clock with my eyes crunched. I'm like, "It's 11 o'clock." Sandy said, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, man. I hadn't even curled my hair." So curl, and jumped on in. So now I don't know what to say, you guys, because you guys just, it's like I've had to do my talking.
Pickle says hi.
Where's my Mr. Pickles?
This is going to get him.
You guys have him in the dark. How dare you put him in the dark?
He stays quieter that way when we're on.
All right, hold on.
He hears you, though. He's running out of his cage.
I know. He's going to be like, "Who is she? I don't recognize that no more."
Mama took her hat off. Come here.
He didn't like Dez's hat.
Come on.
Yeah, I kind of tried to put a little hat on the on Ash a couple of days ago, and you guys, that just didn't work. It's not easy putting a hat on a raccoon. It's not easy putting a leash around their neck either. I'm just saying. So
Come over and say
no,
Maybe a like a harness style, would that maybe work out better?
probably.
Probably, yeah.
And when they um, knock off the Halloween charges, there's some little outfits that I might try to put on her, but we'll just see
Right?
how
Because
that goes.
she's about the size of a fat cat, right? I mean,
Yeah, she's
so I mean, anything that would go on a fat cat would probably go on her.
yeah, she's getting there. Well, they look fat, but they're really more
Oh,
lightweight because their fur sticks out that much.
oh, gotcha.
So yeah. The last bath was kind of like, okay, I'll just take a warm rag next time.
Need some armor to do that, huh? Leather
Yeah.
armor and
She done good the first time because she was real little. The second time, no. She climbed my chest. She tore holes in my shirt.
Oh,
And
wow.
I was holding her like this, and she was like,
so is it that raccoons don't like water or?
only if
Or-
it's their. They love the water. They love
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
play.
what I was thinking. I was like, why is she upset?
Probably on their own terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Only if it's their idea.
Gotcha.
They don't want nobody else telling them what to do.
Yeah, see, Myra wants to know where the party is tonight.
Oh no, girl, I can't hang after 8 or 9 now. I can't even hardly hang in the mornings anymore.
You know, about half the time that I contact Tommy at about, I don't know, 8 his time, he's gone. Gone. See ya. It's like,
Yeah.
I didn't see that till this morning. I sacked out.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm up at like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
I don't want to hear excuses, man. I just don't want to hear them.
His age is catching up.
Yeah, well, I used to wonder how my grandparents, we'd go over there for dinner when I was younger, and it's like we had to leave. Like dinner was at 4 o'clock because we had to leave by like 6:30 because we went to bed at 7.
Right.
How can they do that? How can they do
The whole
that?
dinner at 4 thing.
I think Kevin was knocked out by 7 last night. Then he woke back up for a little while. And Sandy, I believe it was Monique this morning that asked about you. It was either Monique or Denise. They kind of, if you say both of them real fast, it sounds like the same. So Monique and Denise. Wait, somebody said, "Hey, Craig." Wait, where's Craig?
Yeah, she said land shark picker. I don't see him.
She said, "Good morning, Craig." Did I overlook Craig?
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I don't see them.
Okay.
Myra, you're going crazy.
She could have put it in the wrong chat too.
Yeah, she's probably, multitasking.
Oh,
Watching
she
5
said not
things
here.
at once.
Oh, so see, somewhere you're saying, "Hey, good morning, Tommy and Des," and they're like,
Who?
"Tommy and Des is not in here." That's okay. Look, usually when you mention somebody's name, they appear. So, Craig,
This is true.
wherever you're at, good
Like
morning.
Beetlejuice. So Craig.
Oh, Vicky is on Facebook, so I keep Facebook up to the right. And if I make any mistakes, I can always blame the false eyelashes. So, yeah, this is about as big as they say. Go big or go home is what my grandson said this weekend, and so this is like about as big as they're gonna get. Or I'm gonna look like that meme. The woman, she's in a boat and her eyelashes are like beating her.
I don't do the eyelashes because I always glue my eyes shut. I don't know how I do it.
Well, no, these are magnetic. So, yeah,
Do you like those?
yes.
Can I have
I've
some
never
magnetic
tried the
ones?
other
What
kind.
is it made it to?
Yeah,
Eyeliner.
what do you put a
Eyeliner
magnet on the
on?
inside of your eyeball or what?
No,
Yeah.
let me. All right,
So you glue a
You
little
have
magnet on there and then
and that's got magnetic stuff in it.
oh,
And
okay, so it's got like iron glue. iron-in
Yeah.
the glue and then you magnetic to that? Or
Yeah.
I don't think I can glue my eyes shut with that.
No, you can't.
You
And the
gotta try
thing
that.
of it is, I looked
Exactly.
it up.
What do you
Hey,
do?
CC,
I'm not sure.
I
Where do you get
know. So this you have to put on this eyeliner about 3 or 4 times and then try to put them on. I don't like to wait, but I looked up the safety to see which was more safe, the glue or this, and they said this is
Where do you get that from?
Walmart.
Walmart.
We're going to Walmart. We'll
Yeah,
be back.
you better send her the brand name. Send it to Des in the chat.
It is, well, there's 2 different ones. Ardell, I got that at Sally's, but you have this
There's
kind at
Sally's.
Walmart in the gold.
See, and our Walmart has a Sally's right next to it, so
Oh yeah, okay.
it'll
So
work.
yeah,
One place or the other.
Just look for magnetic eyelashes and we're good to go.
I would imagine Walmart's probably cheaper.
well, Sally's really was,
Was it?
yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
check it.
metalheads love them.
Oh,
Yes, but this weekend, my grandson, I brought home some when he was here to see his mom. I brought out some Oreos, and they had like triple stuff. So Tiffany was like, "Oh, that's what I'm talking about." She said, "Once you ever try double stuff, there's no going back to the regular." I said, "I know, but this is triple stuff." And my grandson said, "Yep, go big or go home." So,
We would be in trouble with triple
I
stuff.
think they should just sell the Oreo cream without
Right.
cookies. I mean,
But it's not the same.
but no, then you can put it on. You can,
Anything you want.
as a kit, you have your Oreos. Like the little Lunchables, a kit. You have your Oreo cookie and your
Right.
frosting, and you make your own.
Put it on as thick as you want.
CC, I like
See,
the
now,
Marketing idea right there.
Oreo's going to hear that, and they're going to do it, and you should have sold them the idea.
That's okay. I can't make Oreo cookies anyway.
But
Well,
you could, the
I
idea.
lick the frosting and give the 2 halves to Bailey.
Yeah, it gives everybody that ability to do whatever they want. If they want to just eat frosting or just the cookies or 4 or 5 stuffs or Skims or whatever.
I mean, it's sort of like whenever I get a taste for some cake, I just go through and get the little thing of frosting. Take a bite or 2 out of it, put it back in the refrigerator.
See, I'm not much of a cake fan, so frosting does nothing for me.
Oh, well.
I am, and I'm lucky now because when I get the hankering for some cake, I'm just like, Jasmine, Dad wants a cake, and then she'll run down to the food pantry and grab a box of cake, and we always have frosting and everything.
Oh,
Take
my
that
goodness.
cake.
Oh, my goodness.
I bet they do, Josh. You can pinpoint and crack somebody in the noggin with that.
Yeah, and then let the cats or dogs just clean it up. Just let them clean it up.
Being difficult to smell.
My brother my brother that was older than me, he used to get the fluff. It was called fluff. Good morning, my angel baby. And
the marshmallow fluff.
yes, and barefoot. Hey. You're supposed to say what's up, barefoot. But he would get that. Yeah, he would get the marshmallow fluff and just eat it. He loves sweets.
See, I'm not a big sweets fan. I mean, I like pie because it's not. A lot of times pies aren't near as sweet as other things.
Right.
So.
I do. I have a sweet.
Donuts.
Donuts, yes. That's what
I know. I saw you eat like a dozen one day on camera.
Amber
Yeah.
Gray. Another look. She has strep throat. Not only did we bubble wrap you, but we need to
We just need to put her in a bubble, like one of those geosphere
hamster
bubbles. Like a bubble person.
hamster bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
Bubble
either
Amber.
breaking something, cutting something, surgeries, and she's not
I was
that
like,
old. Yeah, she was my daycare baby that drove me nuts. No
So what
offense.
did you do
baby,
to her?
but I don't know.
You broke her?
Oh, she about broke me. I'm not kidding you guys. Whew. Woo, I love her though. I do. But good. Whew. That's all I'm gonna say, Amber's. Woo! She knows.
Yeah, she had a perfect spot right in the corner, right? Where she had to put her head all the time.
Sniff the corner.
Yeah.
And one of the little boys one day went over there and he said, Amber, sniff that corner. I said, oh, excuse me? I said, Amber, come here and sit down. I said, now, Nicholas, you sniff that corner. How about that? He was like,
Don't be taking her thunder.
yeah, he was like, and he went and stuck his nose in the corner. Yeah. Look, you got to be creative with kids in daycare.
I imagine.
I'd be creative with teenagers too.
I think you just got to be crazy
Yeah.
to have a daycare, personally.
My great niece was the same age as Amber, but I got Amber when she was 9 months. I had Sally's CC. Oh yes, okay, yes. They got CC. It's been a while since you've been here. Then, if that surprises you, I got one set from Walmart, and then they didn't have the right eyeliner, so I just kept using the Sally's eyeliner.
Oh my goodness, Josh! If you want to freak my whole family off, I can unplug the modem, and seriously, within about 3 minutes, everybody's pounding on my door. What's wrong with the internet?
We can't do that here. No, not even as a joke. That would not even be funny here. But I had my little great niece first at the daycare. She's like 5 weeks old. And when she got to be about a year and a half, she'd come on like boogers on me. And I'm like, stop! Don't do that! Yes, I'm swirling. So I'd get a tissue. Don't do that. So next time she did, I said, Sarah, stand right there. Stand right there and hold that booger right there. No, just hold it on that finger. And she stood there and she was like, look at it and she'd go, I said, see, I don't want it on me either. So the next time she done it, I told her, stand right there, hold that booger. And she kept doing that until it fell off. See, I didn't even tell her again. I mean, they would learn. But
I wanted to show you guys my favorite picture of my daughter and my wife.
Oh, look.
It is a very nice picture.
Oh, look.
It's black and white, but so my daughter is now 23. So you can see how that was a day or two ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
That's a nice picture.
I like it.
You should get that on a mug, Dwayne.
Show everybody. What?
You should get that on a mug.
What?
Put it on a mug.
A mug. I'm sorry.
A mug.
Then it's preserved forever.
Yeah, I should find somebody that knows how to do mugs.
You should have just
I'll
said
see
a
if I can
coffee
hook you
cup.
up with someone.
You should
think
just
know
said a
somebody
coffee
that
cup.
Might
I might
get
know
that
somebody.
soon.
I might know somebody.
Yeah, thank goodness she looks like my wife, not me. Whew.
So Heather hasn't changed much.
No, she
Not
hasn't.
really, no. And that's great. I mean, if you ask her, of course, she's gained weight, lost weight, gained, that, but that's woman.
Oh yeah.
When you look at her, just her facial fixture.
Yeah, she looks the
feature.
same in that picture as she
The
did
same.
when you guys were here.
Yeah.
That was
She hasn't aged.
Monique said you could do a canvas.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was probably 4. So was that 19 years ago? 20 years ago ish?
I wish I looked like I did 19 years ago.
Me
Oh
too.
my goodness.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
So yes, they think mug is somebody mugging for a camera. That's aw. She said her granddad has a picture of her nan on canvas.
Nice.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like twice the man I used to be I was at 19.
Yeah, me too.
2 or 3 times.
Well, after 21, I blew up So crazy medicine sometimes will do that. It will
Yeah,
blow you up.
that's what Heather's problem is too. She walks and we eat fairly decent unless we're in Wisconsin. And then but she walks and stuff. So but it's mostly her medicines. Just
Yeah.
she can't do it. She can't lose weight very well.
Yeah. I put on 100 real fast when I turned 30 and went on some medicine, and the doctor, I kept gaining, and they tried my what is it that they always try your uh no, your thyroid.
Thyroid, yeah.
Let's see if it's thyroid. No, and they never would say anything. And then the doctor told me one time, "Ooh, Paxil." No, he said that's the fat drug. That'll make you fat real quick.
Yeah. See, I've heard that, Joss. Is that just water weight though? I mean, typically the birth control pill doesn't it put water weight on people for the most part, or does it actually add like weight for a while?
I think it probably has something to do with the hormones or estrogen or something in it because, yeah, that put 10 pounds on me real fast. And then when I stopped, what little bit of time I ever took them, it knocked the 10 pounds back off.
Yeah.
Oh,
See, I
Monique
blew
says
up
fat.
when I started taking my medication. I blew up, but now I haven't been on any of the medication, and well, it didn't go away.
So yeah, I was gonna say, what's your excuse now, buddy? Donut?
Yeah, probably now.
Yeah, when I was 18, I went on Depo. I was a size 4, probably 115 soaking wet. Went on the Depo and had a reaction to it. Within a week, I was over 200 pounds.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
ripped.
that's probably lots of water there, though. I mean, that quick.
It was an allergic reaction. There was nothing that the doctors could do because again, something that they've never experienced before. I had, and I've struggled with weight ever since.
well, they took me off of it because everything that what could happen happened to me while I was briefly on them. I didn't even start taking them till after I had Tiffany. And so I wasn't on them but about a year. So the headaches and the swelling and everything but blood clots. So they hurried up and took me off of them.
See, and when Heather went off birth control, she got 6 pounds heavier, and it was named Natalie. That's what happened when she went off the pill.
Whatever one was in the pot, I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
Oh, you're not fluffy. I've seen pictures of you, Joss. You don't look fluffy.
She's voluptuous then.
Yes.
Okay. I've never seen a picture of her, so.
Oh, really?
Me neither.
There's pictures on Sonia's Facebook.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go check it out.
She looks just like her mom.
See, and I've passed Fluffy a while ago. So.
He feels fluffy though.
Yeah, I'm a big fluffy teddy bear thing or something.
Hey, oh, look at there.
Oh, Traci's here. Traci.
Hello, hello.
There's my love.
You should come on and just say hi, Traci. Yeah, see, everybody's missed you.
Aw.
Been off the pill for about 6 months and lost 10 kilos. Jeez, yeah.
Wow.
Amber, you're not even, I don't care what you say, you ain't supposed to be even worrying about that. So we have to have a little talk because I'm just saying. Come talk to me. She already made me want to shake one of her boyfriends until his teeth rattled.
What? Whoa.
Is that the one that came on?
What?
That came on your show that one time?
No, I'm talking. Oh yeah, her and him was. Yeah, she was in the car. Yeah.
She came in the back door and then her boyfriend came.
Yeah.
Well, Traci, you don't have to come on camera. Just come on and turn your camera off and say hello. It will do you a world of good.
Yes, I will.
Yes, we
Did we
do.
scare off Tommy or what?
He went to go make coffee.
Oh yeah, I gotta I got my coffee here.
He's
beside
meeting
my
up. He's meeting up with Sandy.
head.
Where did Sandy go?
I don't know.
She might have had to. I
She
don't
didn't
know.
even say bye, nothing.
Well, everybody was kind of talking at the same time too.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Well, you know.
Pickles
scared
was
Sandy
saying
off.
hi. You gonna say hi again?
He's not into it. I mean, when was the last time he actually was on your shoulder or something? 'Cause
The other day.
oh,
I have
okay.
to be careful though. My skin is real sensitive,
Right.
and so he spends a lot more time like on Jasmine's shoulder and stuff like that. But when he goes on mine, I was just recently diagnosed with tibid lupus, so the sun, the birds, certain materials, it agitates my skin, so I can't have them on too often. But
Makes sense.
I try.
Yes, Tracy. Some mornings is not her best, Dwayne.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to be selfish, you know.
I know. I'm selfish with both of them. Monique's sneezing. She's got the same weather that we have here right now. The yucky, the cool, the
What's your temperature right now?
who mine?
Yeah.
55 and cloudy.
See, I'm at 37.
Oh wow.
Or at least I was a minute ago. Yeah, see? 37 degrees right here. And sunny. So.
It's cloudy, rainy, and ow, that was my knee. I'm looking to see what the temperature is. 51 degrees, but it's
Well,
rainy.
you guys are ahead of me in time too, so it's only 9:30 here, so the sun's probably already coming up for you all.
Oh, he's coming. I saw the flashy lights. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I go upstairs to make the coffee. I'm waiting on the coffee, and I'm trying to figure out which light is flickering.
It's your head, dummy.
Yeah. I'm looking at the bathroom light, the kitchen lights, and I'm like, none of the lights are on.
Wow. Yeah, he definitely needed some coffee.
Yeah. And I go in the bathroom to check the light that isn't on. And then I see myself in the mirror, and I'm like, "Arr."
That's like the ultimate blonde joke.
Yeah, he's all yours, Des. I mean, where do you go with that?
She's rubbing off on me.
Well,
that's
I don't know, but it might be true.
That's kind of like Kevin coming home and him looking at me about a week or two ago, and he was like, "What is that on your face?" And I looked at him. I said, "What are you talking about?" And he just looked at me real funny. He said, "Oh, never mind." I'm like, "I've been doing this for how long?" And you asked me, "What's wrong with my face?" I was a good wife. I didn't look at him and say, "What's wrong with yours?" I didn't do it.
I figured that you'd say, you know, what's on your face? A scowl now.
But yes, Traci gets her other stimulator leads on November 8th.
So is it, Traci, is it they're putting another stimulator or just leads to your other leg?
Hey, Terry.
Because she has her electric butt already for one of her legs, right?
Yeah, she's got one for that leg. They took out the old, put the new in, and
she's not the Energizer Bunny, and they had to change the battery.
Yeah, it was not doing anything, and so then her other leg got the same thing. So she was putting more weight on the leg they fixed. So it's been,
of course,
it's been rough.
Yeah, she says they're adding leads.
So last year they just weren't getting to her quick enough and like, or to Sonia, and that's the result. And I imagine it was a lot of people that had to take a back burner, and then everything got worse.
I was just thinking, Tommy and Des,
Harry.
We might not want to be on this show because people on her panel kind of drop like flies. We've got Sonia in the hospital. We got Traci that's in bad shape. I mean, come on.
No, because I was back in about 2.5 years ago.
Oh yeah.
My spleen blew up.
Yeah.
But Darlene and everybody was there for me, and I'm here. So
but now you got a new
That's when
disease.
you were like a regular on Darlene's channel,
Yeah, see? Giving more to my credence to my point.
See, she was back then, but now look.
I'm not saying they're dying. I'm just saying you just knock them off with this medical stuff. Jeez.
I mean, now she's got a new disease, so.
I know, I just can't win.
MawMaw's gone. I mean, my goodness. I know. Casey would have said, Mama, that went dark real fast, which I tend to do anyway. But I mean, it's like, okay.
Got to make it funny. I mean, we're all in pain for the same thing. We're all,
right,
praying for everybody, but
hey,
gotta laugh once in a while.
Hear Pickles in the background?
He's laughing at you.
He's laughing at you, Dwayne. He was chatting up big time. He was yelling
Probably
at you.
just listening to Darlene talk. And then, because she used to, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He used to get the phone and tongue all over it. And, yeah. And that's what Bailey does. He licks the phone if Denise is FaceTiming me. And I'm like, Mr. Pickles used to do that.
I do that when Destiny FaceTimes me, too. I'm like...
Little Thunder, your mom used to say the same thing. Little Thunder says, Pickles sounds like jelly.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think she was always, shut up, jelly. Keep it down.
I know, Monique. I know. Oh, but I always say that we are the, Dwayne always says we're the cyborg cheerleaders. And I say we are the island of misfit toys.
Yep. I'm the gun that shoots jelly.
You guys, MawMaw's Callie she was just this little, looked like a little skinny kitten, and we took her to the vet, and she was like, then had a litter. She's a year old. So we got her fixed. She is like this big around now. Isn't she, Dwayne?
She's pretty big.
Oh, hey, Rhonda. So Rhonda and Terry. Rhonda's Terry's mom. Yeah. But, yeah, she blew up. We used to call our gray cat. I'd call her Fatty McNasty until Callie blew up. And Casey said, Mom, that ain't normal. And I'm like, I know, but I ain't taking her to the doctor just because she's fat.
Wow.
I mean, I can't afford no diet food for one of my animals. Casey keeps wanting to put her outside, but she couldn't chase down anything now.
Do you regulate her food or just let her free? I mean, you just do like a cup a day or whatever, cup in the morning, cup at night?
Yeah, like a half a cup in the morning and then a half, another scoop at night. But
cats are usually pretty good at free ranging. I mean, they usually control themselves. Now dogs, whatever you give them, they'll eat.
Yeah,
what's wrong with our cat?
Well, she
always wants to eat.
Yeah,
but she doesn't eat like a lot at a time.
That's
She's got food in her dish all the time.
She's a grazer.
Yeah.
She just
Bite here,
nibbles
bite there.
all day long.
Except for when Jasmine's home, and then Jasmine feeds her lettuce and whatever she's eating, and
Yeah, a cat that eats lettuce. Yeah, I've
Your cat
never
eats
seen it
lettuce?
before.
and she loves it.
Whoa, that's
Good
weird.
morning, Darlene.
See, my dog used to eat carrot sticks because she just liked to crunch. But lettuce?
Oh my goodness, Joss. Yes, you are your mother's daughter. Yes.
I didn't even bring this up. This is not me. This is
I
not
know.
on me.
I know.
That was great.
Oh my gosh. I am speechless again. And just in case that Janet is who is sitting with our Sonia, just in case that she's playing this for her, you guys tell her who you are and let her know. Just let her know how you feel because she was listening yesterday.
Well, I'm getting kind of lonely in the corner, Sonia, by myself. I need somebody over here, to help me take care of this corner because, you were always the other one in the corner with me. So
Your turn,
I'm not sure what.
Sonia.
Yeah, I don't.
Remember the
know
lady I
about
used to talk to from Australia about the birds?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she's the one with all the animals.
Yes.
Correct.
Sonia, much love. We miss you. Hoping for a very speedy recovery. And I can't wait for you to come back so we can talk about birds again.
There you go.
That's
Much
right.
love, dear. Much love.
That's right. So yesterday, I think she did get out Miss and like very breathy you. And so she hears, I really believe she hears more than, what we realize. So Sonia, I love you and I miss you. And we're trying our best to take care of your daughter. I mean, she's
Right.
like you. She's a handful. So
Yeah, we've converted her. She's here all the time now. So sorry.
and then corrupting the dad too. I mean,
Yeah,
corrupting,
right?
yeah, corrupting granddad. I mean, just saying. But yes, I'll be glad when Traci's fixed and she can come back up here. Hey, Camille, my friend.
Hello, hello.
And I'll be glad when Lizz gets her morning and night straightened back out. And she lost, I always called her Snoop Dogg.
Chica.
But Chica finally went over, what do they say, over the rainbow
Bridge.
Yeah, over the rainbow bridge. So after all those years that she's had Chica. So,
Those are sometimes the hardest to take. In fact, Heather was reading an article that scans show that your brain doesn't differentiate between an animal of yours dying and a person. It's the same. Right. Your brain does the same thing. So I mean, it can hurt. That's for sure.
Yeah. So Sonia, Terry said, much love, Sonia, from your family here. We are here for you. Hey, Jonathan. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, hello.
Oh, thank you, Camille. Thank you, Jonathan.
What's the flavor of the coffee?
It's that whatever you had in there, that chocolate vanilla donut.
And chocolate vanilla garlic? Is that what you said?
Donut.
I thought you said chocolate vanilla garlic.
It tastes like white chocolate. Bad.
Oh, white chocolate is not bad.
I don't like white chocolate, but thank you for the coffee.
We want to switch? I got the waffle.
Waffle tasting coffee?
Yeah, maple waffle.
Oh, I couldn't put maple in my coffee. I like mine just black, no sweetener.
It's not super strong. It's real mellow.
Look
She's
at the
got,
face that she's making. It don't look like
I'm
I
sure you
want
can
to
do
see.
better.
She's like, I'll take the chocolate back.
what this tastes
Oh,
Yeah,
Terry, thank you.
very
You
strong.
guys, do you guys see Joss what Terry said? He's pulling for you like I pulled for Norgus to come back to us. So you keep those prayers up, Terry.
Amen.
I was just trying to get over Monday and Tuesday, the ride, taking Tiffany up there, and then going to get her, and it's a 3.5 hour ride one way, and then driving straight back, and then we had to do the same thing Sunday. So, but this is what I got a letter from her, but she told me when I got out of her Aunt Karen's car, she could have squeezed me to death. And this was say, your beauty was just shining like a ray of sunshine into my dark cloud. The Lord knew I needed my mama and not a moment too soon. You are strong and brave and loving and funny and forgiving and kind of fierce all in one. And I truly don't know how I could ever make it without you.
That's
So
awesome.
that's what my baby sent me.
That's a tearjerker there.
Yes. If you guys could have seen her face, she come out just was like so ready, but we had a good visit. We did. And
Did you do anything fun or just hang out with your grandson?
we hung out with him until we had to go down at my mom's about 4 o'clock,
Oh, that's right.
which did not really go too well.
That stinks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Terry used to message me, come back. He said, we'll be your shoulders. We're your family. You said we're your family, so come back. So yes, he did. But my mom, Tiffany, when you come back, she was with the sponsor, and you're not supposed to be around any alcohol or anything,
Right.
And my mom knew that, and I thought my mom had quit, and it was when we got there, yes. Like Monique said, it was a disaster of what we walked in on. And
The house or the situation in general?
my mom found her
Just
on
your
the
mom?
floor. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Because of what she had been doing all day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
She was prepping for the visit, huh?
No, she just, and it made it very bad on Tiff because I told her she wasn't doing very well. And she's
Right.
not. And we don't know how much longer she's going to be here. And if it'd been anybody else with us, they very well could have just told us we had to turn right around and leave. And so it was, yeah. I was more concerned about Tiffany, I guess. It scared me initially when you go in and just see somebody's legs on the floor and they're not in good health. So,
Yeah, scary.
yes, it was traumatic. And so, of course, Tiffany broke down, and I was just I had to call Kevin to get her back to come back. He dropped us off, come back and get her up and to check on her so yes. And every time Tiffany would go in there with with my mom and listen to her in the other room, then every time she'd come out for just a second, she'd break down and cry again. And the woman, Miss Stella, would just hug her and hold her while Tiffany would cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's why I wasn't upset about how I found my mom for my mom's sake. I'm kind of angry, I guess, that's what Tiffany had to see. But other than that, we got up the next morning. Tiffany cooked and cleaned up after herself, and I'm sitting there like,
wow. Wait, yeah. Where did she come from?
I know. I'm like, oh,
Where do I get one of those kids?
Yeah. I was like, oh, so you're going to cook? Yeah, Mom. And she's cracking eggs. I said, remember now, you're not cooking for 40-something people.
Right.
Because, yeah, when they do breakfast, because the guys are in one section and the girls are in another, And right now there's more guys than I think there's only 3 young ladies there now, but they have to cook like 40 biscuits and a bunch of eggs. I forget how many she said. So she's cooking for a big group. Aw, good morning, Callie. Calico Dawn. I know. Look, Tommy's lights up. Wait,
Yeah,
all
this
right,
one got
all right. That's Tommy's.
sparkles going on.
Um, and it kind of confused him. He couldn't figure out where the lights were coming from. And there is Dwayne's cowboy hat that I gave him. It was supposed to be for his 50th birthday, and I thought he was going to be 58 before he got it. So,
See, now that's a normal size hat. That's just how big
Yeah,
Dwayne's
I
head.
got a big old noggin, right?
yeah, I have missed out on Monique. Calico for a while too. A lot of her videos, she does outdoor videos during the winter time, and like anytime she'll be out there in nature. And that's
Sorry.
oh, see, and there is nothing impossible
really?
for.
So you were born September 23rd, Kelly? That's cool. Good thing you came in then.
Yes. Look, if I didn't believe, I probably would have broke a long time ago. I looked yesterday at going through, I don't go through Facebook very often, but you get those memory things, and of course, I I reposted them, and most of them was my little mini me. And I try not to get really depressed about that because Kevin told Tiff whenever everything's finished, and she's finished everything because hey, that's 9 months. They're not in like a motel type situation.
Right.
They get up and they start working from the time they get up. I will do that, Callie. I will write that down. So she has not been in one of these that you see on TV for the rich and famous.
Right.
And they have a vegetable garden, and they had to work the vegetable garden during the heat this summer.
Ooh.
But she has stuck to it. She didn't have to, but she has.
That's good.
Callie, I got you down, honey.
I
And
think learning self-reliance and service to others is a huge thing for rehab. In any kind of rehab, not even rehab, just
yeah.
Situational stuff.
And whenever she goes up a level, the more they serve the ones below them.
Right.
So
Exactly.
That's how they work. That the next promotion she'll be serving more.
See that thing I sent you yesterday.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, when he was talking about the more that every year he would tithe to his church. He's a pastor. He would tithe to his church. He started at 10%, and every year he would add another percent. And then he got rich and famous off this book, so he reverse tithes. He gives 90% and keeps 10.
Yep.
So and that was just like, wow, that's hardcore.
And he says they have everything they need. So that was a really, I don't even know how you found that, but that was.
It was actually at my work. It was a leadership. I'm taking a leadership course, and that was one of the TED Talks that popped up as one of the modules. And I just thought, because we were talking about you having a mission yesterday, and that there's a reason you're here and all that. So I thought that kind of went real well with what we were talking about.
It did. And then I got something from Joss that she said Janet said, and then what Joss said, and I'm like,
Right.
Well, it all went together.
Right.
You
Kind
know.
of all added to the point that there's a reason that you do what you do.
And when I used to, couldn't figure out what I was doing sometimes, and I'd be like, well, I don't know why people show up. And Derek would always say, stop that. Stop questioning yourself. Stop feeling like that you don't, that, that you're not important to somebody out there. And so, he would always tell me that,
Right.
you
Well, I
know,
mean, it's important because who cares why they show up, as long as they do, and if they get a good feeling, a good good word, or something that they've heard from you, or whatever they need, whatever.
Right.
If they come, that's great.
and I forget who. I think Diana asked me yesterday how Derek's doing, and I told her I'd give him a call and find out. Um, I think part of me sometimes gets, because my brother, died. My little brother, that I could say you're my new little brother. With him dying of pancreatic cancer, sometimes it's hard to already know if somebody's sick for me to call and check on them, but they'll be in my head, and I know I need to, but then I'm scared to. So, I, you know, I sure will. I will, Terry. I will do that right now. Terry wants me to right now to ask prayer for Sonia and everyone here. I will do that. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day that you've given us, a day that we can relax and just have some fun and enjoy company uh, on panel and chat. And Lord, for our Sonia and for Janet that is sitting with Sonia and the nurses and doctors there, I pray for each and every one of them. Lord, I pray for Callie that she will feel better, and for Traci and Denise, and just, Lord, all of us here, that we all have some kind of disability that we're having to deal with. And Lord, for my husband, I pray for him. I pray for his hip today as he went to work this morning in pain. I just pray for his safety to bring him home to me. And Lord, just thank you for this opportunity. And thank you, Lord, for giving Terry the word to say, hey, stop right now, and lift those names up. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Yes. Kevin,
That old man needs to retire. I'm telling you.
I know, and he wants to, and that's
Isn't
one
he
of,
waiting like one more year or something? Is what he said.
yeah, he's, or, yeah,
I think he said one more year and he gets full pension or something like that.
yeah. He'll be what they call fully vested, and that's what he's waiting on. But I tell him, dude, go have everything, taken care of before you retire because
Right.
of insurance.
Right.
Yeah, I said, like, because you're not going to have the insurance that you've got right now. And I said, and it's hard to get private insurance. And I don't think that he's 60, and I don't think he can get Social Security until he's 65.
Right. I think that's right.
Yeah,
I don't know. It keeps moving on me. I think I have to work until I'm 90 or something now.
I know. So I told him, and I said, get everything fixed, get everything checked out, because I mean, my thing is, if it's going to be something that knocks you out of work, if you have to have something fixed and then you have to go on disability, well, you automatically, I'm not trying to work the system, but I mean, he'll automatically be put out on disability. So, hey, I got everything fine tuned and checked before I walked out of the building. It didn't matter because crickety me, fall here, fall there, stitches, staples. So, oh, Destiny, I haven't talked to you later. My grandson, he's 17, just turned 17. He's about 6'4". He says 6'3". No, he's about 6'4".
Yeah, I saw
And
him live the other day with Casey, and he said that Casey is what 6'3",
yes,
and he was taller than Casey.
yes,
I think he sees that too.
and Princeton is checking him out, and so he said, "Well, there's a few more." And I reminded him, "Hey, I need a doctor in the family. Nanny breaks down. You know, Nanny breaks down every now and then. I need somebody that knows how to fix me."
Right?
But he already knows it's a brain thing, so. Oh,
So
But see, the problem is like a mechanic. The mechanic's car is always the biggest piece of junk. So I don't know if you want a doctor in the in the in the family.
he could just take what Nanny, like I've been saying since I was 7, it's all in your brain. It's all,
Right.
and that might be why he don't want to be a brain surgeon. He just wants. They said either just a regular surgeon or brain surgeon, and he don't want to go the extra time for brain surgery. But I think it's just like, I don't want to have to try to fix Nanny, so there ain't no help with that right there. Sort of like Tiffany went into psychology.
Oh my goodness.
That's what she was taking, and she used us as, we
Test subjects.
Oh, Callie. Girl, I will pray for that because it took me 5 years. It took me 5 years, and the judge was very, very ugly. He was very hateful, both times. But when it was appealed and we had to go back in front of him again, he was beyond ugly, and I sat there and cried throughout the whole thing because he just pretty much called me fat and lazy and told me that if I would get out and walk more and exercise, that I would develop endorphins, and endorphins would make everything better.
Wow,
and
that
when
was
did
only
you
the
get his
case.
medical degree?
I was gonna say he sounds like he's trying to practice medical and not judge.
Right.
But yet, I was having times of passing out and they didn't know why. Even back then, they still didn't know why until a couple of months ago. So what? Walk up the road and lay in the ground, in the road, and Kevin and Casey not know where I'm at? Hey, Will. Hey, dude. Yeah. Look, Rhonda, don't play with your blood pressure. I'm just saying, don't play with your blood pressure. Go to the doctor. Do what they said. Callie, I tell you what, I was under a lot of depression when all of that was going on. A whole lot. And prayer, and then Casey deciding to start us read the Bible from beginning to end, it helped me. It really did help me because you just feel defeated sometimes. And, one surgeon was so ugly, made me cry when, and you just run into people that don't care. If you run into people that don't care, then one of Casey's friends, well, she's not his friend now, but she done told Casey, maybe, being ugly, maybe your mom just needs to try for crazy disability. And with Casey, you talk about my mom, there's no coming back from that. So,
Right.
yeah. And I'm like, look, say you're in trouble, mom. But no, I mean, I had to do a lot of soul searching, Callie. I had to do a lot of soul searching on that. And then somebody kept saying, come out of the dark, come out of the dark, come to the light, come to the light, get out of the background.
Not my fault. I swear it.
Yeah, it's your fault.
That's true, Joss. One person that making, one decision affects the whole family.
Yes. But I had MawMaw, Kevin, and Casey telling me, don't worry. Because I'd say, well, I'm not bringing any money in. I'm not doing this, this, and this. And I'd cry about it. And MawMaw says, anybody asking you? And Kevin say, don't worry about that. We're talking about it when Tiffany gets out of rehab, and I'm pretty sure she'll come back home, and until wherever, she decides to go with it. But Casey said he's looking forward to us doing Bible study, as a family. And I'm hoping that maybe he will pick back up to where he can do it online again. Yes, God has it all in his hands with Tiffany. And, I don't know where she's going to go with it, but she'll understand people more than I can on being homeless. Being homeless. Oh, got you. I got you, Rhonda. See, I'm on the opposite end. They put me on blood pressure to raise my blood pressure. That's what they finally decided, that my blood pressure would drop so low, and that's why I was having problems.
It's why you're passing out, right?
Yeah. So that's pretty, I take half in the morning, half at night, and it stabilizes it. And if I still feel like things ain't quite right, I don't drive or I won't go in the store. So I kind of, and Casey can tell by looking at me, he'll be like, Mom, are you okay? And,
I'll make you a deal. I'll send you some of mine. even us out a little.
what, blood pressure?
Uh-huh. Actually, mine's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't use a lot when I cook. We use light salt here for them. I have real salt. I have what they call the beer salt that you see.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like lemon salt.
Yep.
I even got the lime salt. And
I didn't know they had that.
you
We use
really?
Himalayan salt.
Yeah,
We
it's a little bottle. I can't even remember what brand it is.
They
But
call
have
it
like
beer
3
salt.
flavors.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
beer
we use
salt.
the pink salt. The
Oh, the
Himalayan salt.
Himalayan. Yeah,
Yeah.
Casey's got some of that here.
Yeah.
But yeah, and if like riding that distance, I'd get real nauseated. So I took out my little thing of salt and just eating salt going down the road.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like if you're told, yeah. So, and I believe Sonia has low blood pressure too.
Yeesh.
Oh, Rhonda,
Yeah, what the heck? You really need to be careful.
you sure
Yeah.
do. Callie, much love to you, and I am so happy to see you back on here. So happy. Grayscale, he'll probably pop in once I say his name, but Tony, he had a heart attack, didn't know what it was. He thought it was indigestion, which most people think. Um, I think he was hurting in the back, like between his shoulder blades and stuff. He got sweat and he laid on the floor. Nothing he did was helping. And he went to the hospital. He had a heart attack and had to have I think it might be a stent. I don't like to talk out of order, but I believe he had to have a heart stent or something like that. So it was pretty serious. And so all of the symptoms are not that clear.
Yeah,
And
didn't he say it was a quadruple bypass or something?
yes, that's what it was. Yes.
So yeah,
So-
that's
Yeah. When I had my stroke, I thought I just slept wrong and woke up with like a pinched nerve or something.
And you were in bed for how many days before somebody said, "Hey,
No,
we're gonna..."
I wasn't in bed at all. I mean, I got up, but my whole arm and everything was just like pulsified, but that's all I felt. That's all I noticed. And so I figured, I slept wrong. I got something pinched in my shoulder or whatever.
Right.
And then I was talking to one of my friends
Yeah.
that was a registered nurse, and I was talking to her on the phone, and she was like, "You drinking already this morning?" And I'm like, "No, I just woke up." Why? She's like, "You are slurring your words." And I was like, I couldn't hear it, you know. And I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "You feeling all right?" And then I told her about my arm, and she's like, "I'm coming over to pick you up, take you to the hospital. You're stroking out."
Yeah, that's not good.
That was a year before him and I actually started dating, and they told him that he would never be able to use his right arm again.
Yeah,
Because
they said it would never be fully functioning. They said
Yeah.
you're always going to have like a limp arm. You'll be able to move it and stuff, but it's not going to be full functioning. And I'm like, I can't do that. And within about a year, I got
Yeah,
everything back. I still get numbness and tingling. It'll go numb, like,
and he'll
but
drop stuff.
I'll drop stuff. But it's other than that, I got full range, and
Yeah, that's scary stuff there.
I was in the hospital for like, I don't know, 5-6 days with that.
Wow.
And it was
Rhonda,
like,
it doesn't matter. If you think there's something going on with your heart, you go down there and make them see you.
Right.
yeah,
You
for
tell
sure.
them you're
Yeah.
having chest pains, and
If
they'll
you go to the hospital and say I'm having heart pain, they almost always go to you first.
the
Doesn't
way
matter
they
what's going on.
the way
Yeah,
they
mine
did
was
with
good.
me last time I
Mhm.
went. I had some tightness in my chest because I really couldn't breathe that well. What they did, they brought me back there. They hooked up the leads to make sure that I wasn't having any episode. Then they sent me back out into the waiting room. So that's how they did that. But don't play with it,
Yeah.
Right.
Rhonda.
For sure.
And for women, heart attacks don't have the same symptoms for women as it does men.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, on here, no.
Mr. Pickles is telling you to go in and get it checked out. That's why he's yelling.
He's hollering
I
at you.
told him.
Camera upstairs. I'll
Okay.
be back.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's yelling at her to go to the doctor. It's your
I'll
hat.
tell you what, guys. I don't care what you say. That is a mean ass bird. Oh, mean
It
bird.
is. It is. He's a punk.
I'm sending you another glitter hat or a glitter bomb.
Sorry. It's a mean bird. That thing, man.
He's not mean. He's just
How many times he bit
temperamental.
you? How many times he drawn your blood?
Never, actually.
Whatever.
He never has. I'm stealing this seat. Poor Grumpy. No, he's never drawn blood. He has removed, if he is on my shoulder, I have to take my nose ring out because the shiny, he'll grab it and he'll rip it out. Well, pull it out, and that does hurt. But Mr. Pickles he's my emotional support animal, my PTSD healer, and I'm his PTSD healer. So, baby.
So Rhonda said, "Mr. Pickles, I will."
She said she's gonna go get it checked out. Happy?
I try not to have glasses on when I'm loving on Ash because she goes for my glasses every time to yank them off because they're like birds. You know, anything shiny, they want to touch it and play with it. So I have to just make sure. Oh, look, I used to
Yeah.
hear Jelly saying, "Mom, Mom," and I thought, "Are your kids up?" It took me forever to distinguish the bird from the kids. That's how
Mhm.
clear Jelly used to be.
Mr. Pickles will yell "Dad." He yells "Dad" because the kids are always yelling "Dad, Dad," and so Mr. Pickles will yell "Dad, Dad." So it's yeah. And he'll do bam. He actually talks more now since we've got him. It's going on 2 years, or just over 2 years, because my spleen was in May, and then we got him in July, and so um, we just celebrated 2 years of having him, and he's more talkative, more loving than he was, because the people that had him before couldn't even touch him. And it's because of his past before they got him. So, right, Mr. Pickles? He says, I love you. He says, thank you. He does say, Mom. Um, he's very ornery right now. He is very happy. Rhonda said, didn't sound like like Pickles is screaming, so he must be happy with me. Yes, he is. And he fluffs up. He doesn't have, like, a lot of his feathers are missing. Um, he gets to a certain point and then he plucks them out, and I think that's the anxiety that he has. So,
Well, Mr. Pickles, if you need a wig, a bird wig, let me know, because I still have your feathers here.
yeah,
A bird toupee.
right. Yeah, but he's a good boy. He really is, and he's very standoffish with men.
He's mean.
He's not mean. He was. We believe he was abused by a male, and that's why he's very standoffish with them. When he's not on his cage, he's all about Tommy, because Tommy, he isn't afraid of Mr. Pickles. Where a lot of people, when he starts pushing their buttons, or they try, but they get scared of him, then he knows he's got him. And so with Tommy, he's bit Tommy a couple times, and as soon as he's bit Tommy, he knew he was in trouble, because Tommy will grab his beak and, like, no, we don't fight, not hard, just enough to hold it and get his attention, and, like, we don't bite. And so and it's funny because he'll put his head down and he'll crawl back into his cage. Like,
yeah. Ash, I grab her by the scruff of her neck and I hold her and I hiss at her, because I read it somewhere that that's how the mom does them. She'll hiss at them real bad, and then she'll lay down, cover up her eyes. Like,
Yep.
That's her natural of covering up her eyes. But I asked Kevin Friday, when we went to get Tiffany, I said, well, when you got home, how did Ash do when you got her out to put her in the cage? He said, like crazy. She done went all crazy on me. And he said, I almost didn't get her in time to put her in her cage. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I gave her to, oh my gosh, your wife, Heather. I gave her to Heather to hold. I thought, she's going to be let somebody hold her. No, she jumped right back to me. She won't let Kevin hold her. She don't want nobody to hold her but me. If I go out of the room, she'll
She
go.
responded with you.
Yeah, well, she wasn't but that big.
Right.
She wasn't even 4 ounces. So we figured she wasn't but like maybe a day or so old when I got her.
Oh, wow.
And she ain't known nobody but me as far as feeding her and all that. It might be why she acts like she does too, like she got attitude. But she does.
Tommy wants a raccoon.
I do.
He wants one so bad.
I wanted one for a long time.
Oh, just know that you can't have the birds out if you got one of those, because they will. They'll go for the birds.
Well, that's what they said about a cat too. And we have our cat. The birds are her babies. They are her babies. It's the relationship of our animals is very unusual.
Well, I guess if you get one small enough and raise it that way, and it'll be used to it. It's the same way with Kit is okay with the raccoon. It don't bother her. But Callie, being feral, she must have come across one that she had to fight for her food or something, because she don't want him come in our room. We're in MawMaw's room now, and that used to be her room.
Yeah.
But the first time that she was in the hallway and I was holding Ash. She hissed and turned around, and she doesn't like so she had a bad deal with the raccoon. But Kit's just like, oh well, another mouth to feed. They just brought home something else. And Bailey, gee, this is something I can keep licking on. And she licks back. She licks back. And then sometimes I'm laying there and I'm like, okay, gross. All right, it's time to stop. There comes a time. Did I send you that TikTok video, Dwayne?
Yeah, where they're chasing each other around the the cage.
Oh, there's one where they're just licking, and it's like, ooh, baby tongue got that long, going through the cage, and
That's funny.
and I'm laying there. I said, "You guys, gross. Okay, that's enough. That's just." But then if my foot's near the cage, one time I wasn't paying attention. I was watching TV, and I'm like, "All right, you guys quit. You guys quit." Both of them was licking my foot. I said, "You guys just gross." And the only reason that we don't let her out is because Bailey is still, she's big enough that she could hurt her.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they go to sleep, take a nap, they're right side by side, smushed up against each other. So, but Bailey's still jealous. And even though a raccoon, yes, they can bite and they've got those claws, Bailey is still Bailey, and her paw is heavy and hurts. And throwing her body weight on me, 60 pounds of just falling over on me, that's a lot of weight.
Right.
See, now her dog was afraid of me. I could not pet that dog for nothing. I put my hand down and he was like, "See ya." I'm like, what the heck did I do?
That's okay. Me and Darlene would talk on the phone, and I would go to say hi to Bailey, and Bailey would freak out and run.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would run.
Like anybody.
She likes females. She's okay with females, but Joey.
Okay, you got to quit getting gender specific animals.
I know. And Joey, she didn't want to have anything with Joey, and I said, "Well, feed her something. If you feed her something." And so she acted real funny to him, even though he was around her when he was little, when we first got her. But I'm telling you, in the cross species thing, I'm like, no, that's just weird.
But for us, like, okay, so we have Akana ducks. One passed away last year, but we still have one. They were raised by a cat when they were babies, and they're now raising baby cats that people just kind of get and then throw them outside.
Taking all the stray kittens.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Brock has this one. It's pure black. It's humongous.
Yeah, full-grown cat now.
But we remember when the kitten would fit in the palm of your hand. Very skittish of people. But man, let me tell you, we come outside in the back, and I always want to say kitten. The cat is, with Brock, and it gets spooked very easy. Is very skittish of us, but she will yell at this cat, and the cat will drop. Like, okay, Mama, I ain't moving.
We walk out the back door, and the cat gets up and starts to bolt across the yard, and Brock's like, "Wah, wah, wah," and the cat instantly stops and sits or lays down.
Yeah, it's how they're raised together, and that's why on my bed there's a huge. I ended up getting extra large crate. I was thinking, okay, extra large. This sucker is like something I think a Great Dane could get in.
Pickles.
And it's huge, but that gives her more playing around room and jumping. But, her and Bailey do good, but I still want that right now, that boundary between them. That's Mr. Pickles.
Yeah,
He's throwing a fit. Well, kind of throwing a fit. He's not getting attention at the moment, so take your head off.
Yeah, well, we started something. We started paying attention. And he's like, "Wait, now you're not paying attention? What's up?"
Yeah. Oh, I was the time I was decorating a hat, and me and Destiny were FaceTiming, and there was a pink bird, a blue bird, and a green one. He's standing there watching. I'm talking to him, and I did something. I picked up the pink one, and then I picked up the blue one. He was fine.
Yeah, he was fine with those two.
When I picked up the green one, he pitched a fit. He lost his marbles.
He did. He thought he was being replaced.
He screamed, he hollered, he did anything a bird does when they go nuts. And I'm like, what? And then I was like, oh, I put it down. I said, oh, no, Mr. Pickles, no, I love you. It's just, and then he started calming back down. So he used to calm me down. If you ever heard a tone in my voice, because during that time when I really first met Destiny was when things were like that with Tiffany, and then I lost and then the grandkids and everything. So if I ever was upset, it would be like, chill, and he would like, I'd have to lower my voice and speak in a certain tone, and
right. Yeah. See if I can get him out. I'm gonna see if I can get him to calm down. He's agitated at the moment, so
Being annoying.
But
he's not being annoying. He's just being a bird.
when we were still in the first room, the other room of ours, which is the living room, Derek called me one night, and I had the phone, and I had it up so Kevin could see Derek and Wifey. And all of a sudden, Derek said something to Bailey, and when he did, Bailey attacked the phone. It scared me so bad. Bailey just started barking and went at the phone, and I had to drop it, and it scared me because I've never seen her do that before. And I'm like, oh my God, don't do that. And I'm like, well, okay, Derek, she got mad at you real quick.
You said something wrong, just like,
Mm-hmm.
just like any other woman. Guy says something wrong.
Yeah, she never done that before. And I was like, oh. But Denise could talk to her, and she rolls over on her back and wants her tummy rubbed. So I have to rub her tummy while she's looking at Denise. Hey, Selvin's Kitchen. Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Turn around. Pickles, turn around. Good boy.
I used to be doing this at 8 o'clock. Then I got a little bit lazy, and then it was 8:30, and then it was 9 o'clock. And
pretty soon
and
it'll
I'm
be
like,
tomorrow.
Huh?
I said pretty soon it'll be tomorrow. So you're doing it. Keep
Well,
working around the clock.
I was having to get up.
Come here.
Get up at 4 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock feeding the baby. So I was just beat. So I was like, well, I'll just try go on at 10:30 or 11. As long as I go on.
Oh, we get pickle butt now. What's up with that?
He's playing with my hair.
I'll never forget, but he had his hat on one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do it one time. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody?
Oh, Mr. Pickles. Look at him. Hey there, Mr. Pickles. Hey. Hey, my boy. Hey there. Hey, are you going to grump at me? Grunt, grunt, grunt. Hey there, boy.
Can you hear him?
Uh-huh.
Are you
Hey
happy?
there. You used to have a little Mr. Pickle talk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Birds just kind of freak me out if they were around me.
Isn't Traci afraid of birds too? Didn't she say she's afraid of birds?
I love you.
Probably.
I think
know
Traci
there was
said
somebody.
She was, something like that. She's afraid of birds or something.
Just watching the TV.
Oh no.
Oh,
yeah. Who's got jelly? Jaws, who has jelly now? I thought it was back in the house again. You too. God bless your day. And thank you for some kitchen love. We all like some love from the kitchen.
Ow!
Tommy, are you coming over this way so we can go fishing or what?
You know, that's one of the biggest reasons we're looking for another vehicle so we can go fishing, because my Explorer needs an alternator, and I don't know if I'd trust it that far. And by the time we got to your house in Destiny's truck, it would
Hey,
probably
now.
look like a dune buggy.
Right.
Hey,
I
now.
know. I mean, didn't you say it bows when you put it on a lift?
Yeah, we went to put it on a lift, and the frame like dented up, crunched up on the one side. And then we went shopping a couple of weeks ago, and we went to Aldi's. So I'm popped back, and I'm throwing, not as an expedition for people that don't know, but throwing boxes of food in the back of the truck. And I'm like, wow, there's a hump back here. What's under the carpet? You know,
Oh,
because we have
no.
like a mat. And I pick up the mat to see what the hump is, and well, it's actually the floor.
You
And then
can't.
I pull back the actual carpet, and you can look like right through the floor into the wheel well at the back of the car.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, we gotta get rid of this before it's just
Yeah.
too unsafe to drive. Because
Now it was her vehicle that cut me, right? On
yes,
the rust right by the,
yes,
what are those called? Running boards.
the running board.
I put my foot out and I went to step down and the running board goes wall and it cut
I'm
cut
sorry.
my leg.
And the truck runs amazing, but it's just, you would think it's a Toyota. The body's falling off, but it still runs great.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Wisconsin isn't real, nice to vehicles.
Yeah, but hers is a 2000. Granted, that's old, but I have never seen that much rust where it weakens a frame
Right.
on something 2000 or newer. You know,
Sure.
Yeah.
mine's a 96, same, kept in the same area, and it's solid as a rock. I have a little
Hmm.
bit of rust over my rear wheel wells, but
They didn't pay for the extra when they got the undercoating.
yeah, they should have paid for the Z-bar coating. I told her, well, I was trying to figure that out. I was like, I don't know where your truck,
Is originally from.
where they drove it to get this much corrosion on it, unless they like worked at a salt mine or something. You know,
Right. Yeah, it's bad. It's not real. I mean,
you go down the road and every once in a while you hear a, and it's just a chunk flying off.
Oh.
Just parts
We-
falling off,
We went shopping one time, and I hear this cuckoo, and something's dragging. And I'm like, what the heck is that? I get out and I look, and the evap sensor that's mounted in the rear by the spare tire underneath just fell out.
Oh, man.
so I need lots of prayer for a new vehicle.
Same here. I mean,
the inside's nice, it runs good, but there's just no body left to it.
It's not safe. I don't like taking the kids in it,
Yeah,
and
I'd be worried about safety at some point.
that's the biggest thing. But
I use it to launch my boat, and then once in a
That's
while,
why it's all rusted out.
no,
Okay.
like on a steep ramp, every once in a while, I'm like, wow, is this like hitch assembly just gonna pull out of the frame?
Pull the whole rear end off.
no, I think that's probably the most solid piece on my truck.
So we're actually in the market, and we're watching our Wisconsin surplus. They have decommissioned police cars, like 113,000 miles on them, and some of them. We did some research, and they're like a big city one. We're staying away from because they get drove hard.
Right.
So we're looking like
Lots
for a
of cases.
small town decommissioned, and then also
Okay, it's off.
we're also clued in to ask who the car belonged to, because if it belonged to like a lieutenant or a chief,
All
they're
right.
not driven hard at all. They're not involved in
Yeah.
Amy Ander.
so. But we found them. We can get a nice one. We can get like a 2017 Charger for about $2,500.
You better make some dang stickers. Come on.
We're going. We got.
Destiny
I
to
gotta-
work.
I gotta go get to work here in a few minutes.
yeah, we're Keevan's looking online for us a vehicle. We're wanting a truck.
I need a
And-
truck too.
Yeah, so we need something that's going to be more dependable, so we don't have to worry about taking
all
a
today,
trip.
this morning, Dwayne.
Oh wow!
Go stores, and we're looking for. I need a truck too because I pull trailers and stuff. So
Yeah,
what we're looking for is like the Charger for her, and then I'm looking at the decommissioned like Explorers.
yeah,
Sure. Yeah. See, right now we're down to one car, and that's the car that we came to Wisconsin in. Um, so it's getting cold. So I can't ride my bike to work anymore. My motorcycle. It's too cold. So I
yeah.
have to get a new vehicle here pretty soon before the winter shows up in force. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and that's where we're at. Like my car right now, my truck. It's a good running truck. It needs an alternator. It's a '96. It's probably got 300,000 on it. It still runs good, other than the alternator. But
when
you
it
know,
starts.
when it starts,
Well,
yeah. But
that's
we
because the
went,
alternator and the
and
fire.
I put all new front end stuff on it, control arms and sway links and tie rod ends and all that. But it's like, do I want to keep doing it? Now I've been holding off. We could buy the alternator. I got the money for the alternator, but it's like I kind of want to put that money towards a new car, and if I can get one of those before I have to get the alternator,
Right.
Yeah.
then I'm just
Yeah, it's
gonna
a trade-off.
replace it.
Yeah, because he put, so what he ended up doing was he ended up flip flopping our truck batteries because mine was a stronger one, so that way his would start, and I could charge the one that was in his truck with my truck, and
So really, yours is just a rusty battery charger. Is that what you're saying?
exactly.
And the alternator works. I think it's the voltage regulator because
Right.
you can do the older vehicles, you do the old test, you start it up, you take the
Yep.
battery out, it runs. The alternator is good, and it does. It still runs. But my alternator's only putting out like 10.9, 11.2 volts. So it's like,
I mean, the truck, let me tell you. So before we got it, it sat for many, many years because it was my mom's truck. We get it, ended up, like the whole front end ended up in flames.
yeah, my truck's been through a lot.
And it ran better after the fire than before the fire. Not that it didn't, it ran pretty good before the fire, but it ran even better after the fire. And he's put 2 alternators in it already.
Yeah, and they were both used, so I'm
Yeah.
not going to do that again because I'm tired of
Yeah.
putting things I have to replace it in 2 years.
I think we're boring Darlene with all this car talk.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I was thinking that he even got him a little red Jeep so he would have a ride to work.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, y'all, work for Kevin is across the street,
That's what I thought.
and I'm not even joking. It is like 100 yards.
Yeah.
And he should have just got a golf cart.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no, because he still likes doing the rattlesnake hunting, and I wasn't both times that he went before the weather started changing some. I wasn't able to go because I forget what was going on with me, and so he just went. And he'd tell me where he was going, so in case he didn't come back, I'd know where to go look.
Search parties.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good Jeep to ride, on dirt roads and stuff. And he replaced the seats and he replaced some other things. And when I messed up Casey's Jeep, when I blew both tires on the right side and messed up the wheels, at least we had a backup vehicle. So I had to say, thank you, Lord, for the other Jeep that we had a backup plan. But we still need something more dependable.
Right. Well, we've been on for like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yes.
So we should probably let you go.
Yes, because
I know
I'm
you're
tired.
getting old.
Sorry, I got
You're fine.
sidetracked by
Selvin's Kitchen. We just subscribed to his channel. He's looking through his videos. He's got some
mouthwater.
pretty good looking
yes.
food on there.
It's a she, and
I tried to make jambalaya the other day
I'll send you a recipe for jambalaya. It's good.
out of a box. Let me tell you,
I'll send you one for the Instant Pot. It's like my daughter's favorite.
And so if you go there, don't go hungry, because if you go there, you're gonna be just starving. You see all the recipes.
I'll have to go check it out.
And
I'm looking at. There's some good Dwayne. He's got some. Where was the one that intrigued me? Jack Daniel's King Prawns.
Ooh. That does-
Yeah.
And Will has some good as well. He's got some very good cooking videos.
I
All
love
right. I
rice.
All right,
subscribe.
yes, I'm gonna go, and I am going to take off my makeup and crawl into bed because I don't want, if I go in there with this on, it's gonna be Raccoon City.
Why are you
on
gonna
my
crawl
face.
into bed? You got stuff to do, lady.
I might have to go in there and see. I might have to go in there and just to see what she'll do.
Make sure you video it.
No, that'd be between the bars. I mean, I ain't no. All right, you
Well, I
guys.
know, but you gotta record her reaction. Show your face and then record her reaction, not with her in your face, but just
You
seeing
know,
it.
I was the first thing she saw. I was the first thing she ever heard. I really don't think she'd be. She'd just think, oh, it's another day with mom. So anyway, thank you guys for coming. Another Friday Hat Day. I love all of you. And hugs and kisses and glitter at Dwayne.
It was
Love
fun
you.
being here today.
Good. You guys made my day. Love you guys.
Much love, everybody.